Hi, this is Dan Brunner, and this is the Austin Real Estate Market Report for January 2021. This report will include key market indicators. We'll look at why the market's where it's at and where it possibly may be going. When we look at this data, it comes from the Austin Metropolitan Statistical Area that includes Williamson, uh, Bastrop, Caldwell, Hayes, and Travis counties. When we look at sales, and this is a 5-year history, we see that the record high of 4,500 listings was in July of 2020, and now we're seeing a seasonal reduction that's also related to the lack of inventory. The January average for the past 5 years is around 1,800, and this January it was up to 2,500. The active listings continue to be the big story. There were only 1,369 homes for sale in the entire 5-county region of the Austin Round Rock MSA. The 5-year January average runs around 5,500. We're all the way down to 1,300. We look at months of inventory, and you consider that 6 months of inventory is a healthy, balanced market. 0.4 months of inventory is extreme and unheard of. It's a very, very strong seller's market. The typical days on market is around 90, and we bottomed out at 33 days on market again in January 2021. The average sales price for January decreased $32,000. The median decreased $5,000. Makes one wonder if this decrease in January is a sign of things to come or just an anomaly. I wouldn't be surprised to see the average in February around the $500,000 mark, but it will be hard to predict that with a week's worth of business that was lost due to the ice storm. If the current 10-year trend continues, we could see an average sales price around $605,000 and a median sales price around $505,000. For the second time, the list price to sales price ratio exceeded 100%. The 5-year average has typically been around 97%. So what does all this mean? And it begs the question, why are the listings declining? Well, certainly some of it is probably related to the uncertainty related to the pandemic, the uncertainty relating to the presidential election and the changing government, the uncertainty related to the economy and potential inflation due to stimulus spending. We're seeing the stock market react to that, and we should see how that impacts the real estate market. And then there's the uncertainty related to sellers concerned about finding a new home to buy when they do sell their home for the lack of inventory. The other side is, why are the sales increasing? Well, the low interest rates are certainly having an impact on that. People can get more house for their money. So it's definitely providing incentive for buyers to be looking for homes. We continue to see the migration from the high tax states. And as large companies relocate here, they're bringing employees, they have to have some place to live. And then another component may be folks that have the fear of missing out, that they're concerned that prices will continue to escalate rapidly, and they just don't want to get left behind. So what does all this mean for the short term? For sellers, definitely seeing significant appreciation. The value of your home continues to rise rapidly. It is a seller's market, so if you place your home on the market, aggressive pricing would be advisable. The condition of the property is less important than it would be in a more balanced market. And if you do put your home on the market, it's not uncommon at all to see multiple offers. We're seeing listing agents increase offer requirements, expecting buyers to waive the appraisal contingency and other restrictions to limit the number of offers that are coming in. And then For the homeowners who are on a fixed income, the increasing values increases their property taxes, and it's certainly putting more pressure on them financially. When we look at the short term for buyers, very, very low inventory. Definitely need to have your financing in place so that you can move quickly when you find a home that suits your needs. And when it comes to placing the offers, you should expect to offer above list price. You should provide very attractive terms that include high earnest money, high option fee, things like offering to pay for the title policy, offering to pay for the survey, not asking for a home warranty, not asking for buyer's closing cost assistance, perhaps offering the seller a temporary residential lease, and then waiving that appraisal contingency, which will require you to have more cash reserve to make up the difference between what the property appraises for and what the sales price is. A word about the speculators. There are some investors who are interested in investing in Austin. They are not concerned about cash flow for rental properties. They're betting that prices will continue to appreciate. If that's true, that they do appreciate, they'll be in good shape. But if we do see a downturn, it will certainly cause some financial stress for them. So speculating on the prices continuing to rise could be dangerous. When we look at the short term for real estate agents, with a 33-day lag time from listings to sale, we could expect sales to decline next month. There's fewer amounts of listings should lead to lower sales. You should definitely consider putting a portion of your commissions in savings for a safety cushion, and definitely consider reducing your unnecessary expenses. On the other hand, you should be increasing your marketing and your lead generation in an effort to obtain more listings. So on the long term, where is this going? Well, with the vaccination and herd immunity, hopefully the cases will be reduced, the number of deaths will be reduced, and there'll be less uncertainty regarding the pandemic. Hopefully the economy will recover as the restrictions and lockdowns decrease. And you have to wonder, at what point does affordability begin to impact the prices? And then we're coming up on the traditional spring selling season. So it'll be interesting to see if homeowners will be more encouraged to list their homes when the weather gets nicer and begins to warm. So thanks for taking time to watch. If you have comments or questions, feel free to comment or feel free to contact me. Appreciate your time. Take care and God bless.